Hello and welcome back. Welcome back to more English, but now I'm alone. And now this segment is for beginners, para los principiantes. But you, ojo, quieto, parao, don't move, because the things I'm going to do now are designed for beginners, but also for you. People think that they know English well when the cimientos están muy mal. The foundation is not good. So I recommend that you stay here and watch. And for the next 25 minutes, we will continue English, yes, but we will return to the basics. Always the basics. Lo básico, los fundamentos, lo fundamental. En inglés lo digo así, the basics. Literalmente, los básicos. The basics, con CS al final, es una palabra griega. Basics, ethics, acoustics, dynamics, ethics, okay? Ballistics, the basics. And the basics, yes, the basics are the most important aspect of the language, of any language, of Spanish, French, German, English. You know, when Ronaldinho, or Ronaldo, or Raúl, mucho R aquí, a ver si, or Beckham, every day when they go out to practice in the middle of the week in preparation for the game on Saturday or Sunday, they go on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and they go to the campo de prácticas. They go to the practice field. And every day they spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes practicing ball control. Simple ball control. The same exercises that children who are 11 years old, con alevines, are practicing too. The basics. In American football, it's the same. When they go for the practice, they practice very basic, fundamental things. The difference between a fantastic football player and a normal, mediocre football player is absolute control of the fundamental aspects of the sport. When it's golf, beautiful swing, control of every movement of the body, and that's learned when you're young, learning the basics. And if you speak to the best bailarina clásica del mundo, the best classical ballerina in the world, Russian or English, Margot Fonteyn, for example, or some of the Russian ballerinas, if you observe them, every day they go to practice holding the bar, lifting their leg in the mirror, practicing the fundamental movements of classical ballet. The natural talent and grace is very important, but the technique, bam, bam, perfection in the technique, and then the natural talent makes you a champion, but you will never be a champion if you don't master the basics. And if you watch football players, professional football players, los futbolistas profesionales, the best, and you will see their secret is normally basic aspects. Running fast, or being very agile, controlling the ball, receiving a pass, or precision passing, the basic fundamentals. And for English or German or French, it's the same. And for Spanish, for me to learn Spanish, my secret in speaking Spanish well is because I can conjugate verbs quickly, correctly, with no problem. Ayer fui, ayer fuiste, ayer fue él, fuimos, fuistes, fueron. Comí, comiste, comió, comiste, comiste, comieron. All right? Vete, no te vayas. Váyase, no se vaya. Idos, no os vayáis. Váyanse, no se vayan. Usted, tú, plural, singular. Many different ways. Bam, bam, bam. The mechanics of the language, la mecánica. Otra vez como la básica, lo básico. The basics, the mechanics, the dynamics of the language. If you want to speak English dynamically, you have to control the basics. Okay, the basics. Is this a microphone? Yes, it is. Is this a cup of water? Yes, it is. Is this a book? Yes, it is. Is Spain a country? Yes, it is. Is Spain a big country or a small country? Well, it's a big country. How many people are there in Spain? There are 45 million people in Spain. Is Brazil a big country or a small country? It's a big country. How many people are there in Brazil? Perdone? What's the population? What's the population of Brazil? The population of Brazil is 185, I think. 185 million people. Is Brazil bigger or smaller than Spain? Brazil is bigger than Spain. Is Brazil a little bigger or a lot bigger than Spain? Well, in my opinion, Brazil is a lot bigger in area and in population. What rank is Spain? Well, Spain is number 25 or 26 or 27 in the world in population. How many people are there in Spain? There are 45 million. How many people are there in Brazil? There are 185 million. Okay, how many times more? Well, there are 5 times, almost 4 or 5 times more people in Brazil than in Spain. So Spain is a lot smaller than Brazil in population. And Spain is a lot smaller than Brazil in area too. But Spain is very important in gross domestic product. Producto Interior Bruto is practically the same with Brazil. So Spain is a very strong country. Smaller than Brazil, yes, but as strong. Now, is Spain as big as China? No, it's not. Is Spain as big as India? No, it's not. Is Spain as big as Germany? No, it's not. Is Spain as big as Russia? No, it's not. Is this microphone as big as this table? No, it's not. Is my right hand as big as the book? No, it's not. As big as strong as. Do you play the guitar as well as Andres Segovia? Probably you don't. Do you play the piano as well as Arthur Rubinstein? Probably you don't. Is there as much water in this cup as in the Mediterranean Sea? Well, no, there isn't. Is there as much water in the Mediterranean as in the Atlantic Ocean? No, there isn't. Is there as much money in your bank as in the Federal Reserve in the United States? No, there isn't. Is there as much flour in your house as in a flour factory? No, there isn't. Are there as many flowers in Spain as in Germany? Probably there are. Okay. There are as much as many. Okay. Is this table as big as your house? No, it's not. Is this book as big as the Quixote? No, it's not. Is this microphone as big as your house? No, it's not. Is your English as good as mine? Do you speak English as well as I do? No, you don't. All right. Do you know as many verbs as I do? No, you don't. Do you speak English as often as I do? Probably you don't. Do you speak English as much as I do? Probably you don't. Do you drink as much water as I do? Well, maybe you do. Are there as many trees in Spain as in Germany? No, there aren't. Are there as many trees in Spain as in Brazil? No, there aren't. Is there as much olive oil in Spain as in Italy? Yes, there is. In fact, in my opinion, there's more olive oil in Spain than in Italy. Is there as much olive oil in Syria as in Spain? No, there isn't. Is there as much sunlight in Spain as in Morocco? No, there isn't. Luz de sol, luz solar? In Spain, Morocco? There's more sunlight, in my opinion, in Morocco than in Spain. So in Spain, there isn't as much. There isn't as much. There isn't as much. There isn't as much. There isn't as much sunlight in Spain as in Morocco. But there are more people in Spain than Morocco. So there aren't as many people in Morocco as in Spain. Let's make some comparisons. Let's make some comparisons between Spain and Morocco, okay? Morocco is in the north of Africa. Spain is in the south of Europe. Now, they almost touch in the Strait of Gibraltar. There's a small body of water that passes between Morocco and Spain. On one side, you have Algeciras in Gibraltar. And on the other side, you have Tangier and Ceuta. And that little area is called el estrecho, the strait. Suena como recto, línea recta, pero es strait escrito, no hay GH en medio. The Strait of Gibraltar, the Strait of Gibraltar, is what divides Spain from Morocco. Now, in Morocco, the people speak Arabic, and quite a few speak good French. And some people speak Spanish in the north of Morocco, Spanish Morocco. And of course, there are two cities in the north of Morocco, or the north of that land area that belong to Spain, that are Spanish territories. Ceuta and Melilla belong to Spain. They don't belong to Morocco. And in Ceuta and Melilla, people normally speak Spanish, although some people speak Arabic. Now, let's make some comparisons between Spain and Morocco. Which country is bigger? Well, in area, in extensión, Morocco is bigger than Spain. Yeah, Spain isn't as big as Morocco. In area, Morocco is bigger than Spain. In area. Spain isn't as big as Morocco. Spain isn't as big as Morocco. Morocco is bigger than Spain. And in population, the opposite. Spain is bigger than Morocco in population, which means that Morocco isn't as big as Spain in population. There are more people in Spain than in Morocco. There are more people in Spain than in Morocco, which means, lo cual significa, which means that there aren't as many people in Morocco as in Spain. Veamos esto. There are more people in Spain than in Morocco. There aren't as many people in Morocco as in Spain. Okay? In fact, if you want to say it una tercera vía de expresar lo mismo, there are fewer people in Morocco than in Spain. There are fewer people, porque people es plural. Si no, yo diría less. Ya lo veremos más adelante. There are fewer people in Morocco than in Spain. There aren't as many people. Se suele decir más eso. Curioso, al hacer las comparaciones, tanto como, usamos más, no tanto como, que menos que. Hay menos gente en Marruecos que en España. Hay menos gente en Marruecos que en España. Está correctísimo. En inglés y en español. There are fewer people in Morocco than in Spain. Pero curiosamente se dice más, no hay tanta gente en Marruecos como en España. Se dice más así. There aren't as many, entrando por lo negativo. There aren't as many people in Morocco as in Spain. Now, Morocco and Spain, olive trees, olivos, árboles, olive trees. Clearly, in my opinion, there are more olive trees in Spain than in Morocco. Probably, no estoy seguro, but I think, probably there are more olive trees in Jaén, only in the province of Jaén, than in all of Morocco. And in Morocco, there are a lot of olive trees. It's true. But in Jaén, it's incredible how many olive trees there are. So, there aren't as many olive trees in Morocco as in Spain. Cuando digo as, aunque sea as much o as many, o simplemente as, en la segunda parte también quiero ir as. There aren't as many olive trees in Morocco as in Spain. In fact, in my opinion, there aren't as many olive trees in all of Morocco as in the province of Jaén only. Yes, it's true. Now, Spain, Morocco, olive oil, aceite. Well, probably, if there aren't as many olive trees in Morocco as in Spain, then probably there isn't as much olive oil in Morocco as in Spain. Probably there is more olive oil. There's more olive oil in Spain than in Morocco. There is less olive oil in Morocco than in Spain. Tres formas de decir lo mismo. Okay. Vamos a repasar para decir la misma idea de que hay más aceite de oliva en España que en Marruecos. Hay menos aceite de oliva en Marruecos que en España. No hay tanto aceite de oliva allá que acá. Okay, there's more olive oil. Olive oil se enlaza. Y la V de olivo, olive oil. Olive oil. There's more olive oil. Olive oil. olive oil. Fijaos en cómo se dice. Y además es importante, si vais a hablar con extranjeros sobre vuestra patria, España, es muy posible que en algún momento habléis de aceite de oliva, porque es un producto autóctono muy importante. Spain is the #1 producer in the world of olive oil. So, there's more olive oil in Spain than in Morocco. There's less olive oil in Morocco than in Spain. Y la tercera vía, there isn't as much olive oil in Morocco as in Spain. Why? Probably there isn't as much olive oil in Morocco as in Spain because there aren't, pluralizando ahora, there aren't as many olive trees in Morocco as in Spain. And I think it's true. Okay, so we made some comparisons. People, olive oil, and olive trees. More, factories, plural. Factories is plural. Contable, 1, 2, 3, se pueden contar las fábricas. Are there more factories in Spain or in Morocco? Well, I think it's true. I think you agree with me that there are more factories in Spain than. Cuando digo more, quiero oír than. Cuando oigo as al principio, quiero as al final. There are more factories in Spain than in Morocco. There are fewer, aquí no digo less porque es plural. There are less factories, plural. There are there are fewer factories. You're confusing me, me estás confundiendo también. There are fewer factories in Morocco than in Spain. There are more factories in Spain than in Morocco. There aren't as many factories in Morocco as in Spain. Okay? Sand. Sand. Sand, when you go to the desert, there's a lot of sand. When you go to the beach, you have sand in your hair, in your ears, in your eyes, on your feet, on your body, a lot of sand, mucha arena. Now, there's a lot of sand in Spain. There's a lot of sand in Spain. But there's even more sand in Morocco. Yes. So there's more sand in Morocco than in Spain. There's less sand in Spain than in Morocco. There isn't as much sand in Spain as in Morocco. Okay? Yeah. What about palm trees? What is a palm tree? You can find palm trees in Madrid, but not many. You can find palm trees in Toledo, but not many. You can find palm trees in Seville, in Córdoba. Quite a few, hay bastantes. Palm tree is una palmera. It's a tree that you find in the tropical areas and in the deserts too. Are there more palm trees in Spain or in Morocco? Well, probably no, for sure. There are more palm trees in Morocco than in Spain. There are fewer palm trees in Spain than in Morocco. Tercera vía, there aren't as many palm trees in Spain as in Morocco. Lo tenéis bien, pero voy a seguir R con esta forma durante esta clase hasta que se os quede consolidadísimo. Okay, Spain and Morocco, sunlight, luz solar. Well, there's a lot of sunlight in Spain. Spain is a sunny country. Come to sunny Spain. It's a tourist promotion. Come to sunny Spain. There's a lot of sunlight in Spain, it's true, especially compared to Germany, Belgium, the Netherlands, Sweden. Of course, there's a lot of sunlight. But there is even more sunlight, even more in Morocco. There's more sunlight in Morocco than in Spain. There's more sunlight because Morocco is very close to the Sahara Desert. In Spanish, el Sahara. In English, Sahara. Es un H. The Sahara Desert. El H se pronuncia, se aspira. There's a lot of sand, of course, and a lot of sunlight. Perennial, permanent sunlight, practically, in the Sahara Desert. And Morocco is near, very near the Sahara Desert. It's between the Atlas Mountains. Over the Atlas, you have the Sahara Desert. So, There isn't as much sunlight in Spain as in Morocco. There's less sunlight in Spain as in Morocco. There's more sunlight in Morocco than in Spain. Water. Well, in Spain there isn't much water. Spain has a chronic shortage, escasez. De hecho, diría scarcity. Hay dos palabras en inglés para escasez. Scarcity, que tiene la misma raíz que la palabra escaso, scarce. Y eso es para una escasez crónica. Y en España se hay una escasez en ciertas áreas. En muchas áreas de España es que falta agua desde hace 3 milenios. Es normal en el centro, en las dos Castillas y en Andalucía un poco. Yes, there's a scarcity of water. Cuando es más temporal, este año hay menos, hay una escasez, un déficit más bien. Eso se dice shortage. Now, in Spain, in Old Castile, or in Castile León nowadays, and in Castilla-La Mancha, and in Extremadura, perhaps Andalusia, there's a chronic scarcity of water. Okay, so there isn't much water in Spain. There's a lot of water in the north of Spain, in the Basque Country, Cantabria, Asturias, Galicia, perhaps along the Pyrenees. There isn't a water problem, and in Catalonia, not too much. But there is, in general, a scarcity of water in Spain, so there isn't much water. There isn't much. También podría decir there isn't a lot of water, pero puesto que quiero expresar la idea de escasez, que no hay mucha, prefiero la palabra much en este caso que a lot of. There isn't much water in Spain. Okay, there isn't much. But there's even less in Morocco. The situation in Morocco is even worse than the situation in Spain. Yes, it's even worse. There isn't much. There isn't much water in Morocco. In fact, there's less water in Morocco than in Spain. There's more water in Spain. There isn't much water in Spain, but there is more. There isn't much. Aquí much y more. Estoy usándolos aquí en distinta forma. There isn't much water in Spain, but there's more water in Spain than in Morocco, which means there's less water in Morocco than in Spain, which means, finalmente, tercera vía, there isn't as much. There isn't as much water in Morocco as in Spain. Now, Bedouins, or bueno, vamos a ver, belly dancers, bailadoras o danza, la danza del vientre, belly dancers. Now, there are more belly dancers in Morocco than in Spain. There aren't as many belly dancers in Spain as Morocco. Now, flamenco dancers, bailadoras, flamenco dancers. Clearly, there are more flamenco dancers in Spain than in Morocco. There are fewer flamenco dancers in Morocco than in Spain, which means there aren't as many flamenco dancers in Morocco as in Spain. And English teachers? Probably, because the population in Spain is greater than in Morocco, and the educational level is a little higher, maybe. Probably there are more English teachers in Spain than in Morocco. There are fewer English teachers in Morocco than in Spain. So, clearly there aren't as many. There aren't. Fijaos, por enésima vez os digo que aren't, la contracción de are not, es una sola sílaba en inglés, aren't. There aren't as many English teachers in Morocco as in Spain. And good English teachers? No way. Good television English teachers? Well, no. There are more television English teachers in Spain than in Morocco. In Morocco, I think there aren't any. Okay? So clearly, there aren't as many. Si es que hay. Si hay, there aren't as many English teachers, television English teachers in Morocco as in Spain. Aquí en Aprende Inglés TV con Vaughan. We're the best English teachers. And if there are English teachers on television in Morocco, they are not as good. Eso os lo aseguro. They aren't as good as the English teachers on television here in Spain for you. Eso sí, si estudiáis. So you need to study, okay? So, it's been a pleasure today on another show, another program of Vaughan in Vivo. And I want to invite you to study English as much as possible, por favor, as much as possible, and to come back tomorrow to see us again, or later today if we repeat this program. Okay? Thank you very much. Okay? And see you very soon. Bye-bye.